Welcome to KeepItReal Studios, the only channel on YouTube that keeps it real. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of Studio Time. So, if you're not too familiar with Studio Time, it's just kind of a mini podcast series that I do on my channel. Honestly, it's not really a mini podcast series. It is kind of a podcast series. It's just that I don't really have too much to kind of talk about. For me, usually studio time is just kind of like a nighttime thing where I just kind of come on here, talk and share my feelings. And I feel like I haven't had a studio time in like months. So I feel I'll just come on and talk a little bit today. And again, one of my favorite aspects of studio time is it's very raw and unedited. So I can kind of just come talk. I don't really have to necessarily make edits or do much. I can just kind of tell you how I feel and just talk a little bit about what's going on. So, honestly, I feel like I've been kind of slacking with the videos because I feel like as of right now, I've just been posting a lot of MMA and UFC content because that is something I care a lot about right now. I feel like I'm just very excited for UFC and there's just a lot of opinions that I do want to share. But I don't really want to just end up being like a MMA or just a UFC channel because I feel like that's still just very broad. Not broad, but like very like it you can't really expand. I kind of want to have my channel just to talk about multiple things and different layers. I feel like it would just be a lot more interesting because I have a lot of ideas and there's a lot of different things that like I want to talk about and share my opinions on, and I just don't want to tied to just MMA content. So that's why I'm trying to branch out and do different series. I'm still trying to discover my channel. I feel like my channel's still growing. I still don't know what type of channel I'm trying to become, because as of right now, there's different things I like to do with my channel. I do like to talk about MMA. That's a very big part. I like to do breakdowns, do reviews, and there's sometimes I just like to talk about TV shows or things that I just like overall. And I like to kind of give it some cinematic approach to it. But there are other times where I just like to kind of just give you my thoughts, review, just share my opinions, tell you if I like something or dislike something. So I kind of like that aspect of my channel. I kind of like that freedom and creativity. I don't want it to be just structured and tied down to one aspect because I feel like that can get really boring and you can just expect one thing. I want you to come to my channel and just see a variety of different things. I want my channel to have a large community where you have different people that love different forms of entertainment and they can kind of all just come and share their thoughts and opinions on how they feel on my channel. I feel like that would be such a very cool and exciting thing to have. But yeah, overall, that's just something I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my channel. I just don't want to be tied to MMA and just this one content as a whole. I want to branch out into multiple contents currently and in the future. I just finished recording 2 videos that I probably posted it by now. I think I'm gonna put the studio review maybe last. I don't know how this order is gonna work. Maybe it might come before the videos, but we'll see. But yeah, just in general, that's just how I just kind of feel currently right now. I feel like I've been struggling to find motivation for this channel a little bit. Not motivation, but I don't know. Sometimes just editing can take a lot of time, a lot of work. And there's sometimes where I don't really even like speaking and talking and creating the videos because it does take a little bit of effort. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes I stutter, so I have to retake the audio over and over again. This is why I really like studio time because now I can kind of mess up but still just keep it because it's supposed to be kind of like a podcast series. So that's one thing I really like about studio time. I really like that it's raw. But in some of my videos, I do like to kind of make it very entertaining and very cinematic in a way. And I like to put like some music in the background so people can really enjoy and have like a very cinematic look into my channel. But yeah, just going back to this motivation as a whole, because this channel is something I like to do, and it's something I'm doing on the side. It's not like my whole life. I do definitely have passions too, but I kind of like I do have a passion for this channel, but I kind of want this channel as an outlet just to express my thoughts and opinions and just some of my views on different things. I don't want it to necessarily become like a job. I don't want it to be something that I'm feeling forced to do. I kind of want to do this channel on my own time, on my own terms. So I've been trying to take it easy with. And overall, I've been kind of noticing some growth in my channel. I know I'm still like kind of, I think as of right now I'm like 172 subscribers, but I feel like a couple months ago I didn't even have 100. So I feel like the more I just post and the more I just get consistent and just talking and just rewinding back to just me branching out, I feel like the more that I branch out, the more followers and views I'll get, because I feel like my videos are definitely one of a kind. I feel like you don't really see my videos out like in other YouTubers. I still think obviously there's some topics and aspects that I do touch upon that people have kind of given their own like thoughts and reviews on. But I feel like just the way I approach my things, and I feel like I have a lot of unpopular opinions too as well, and a lot of hot takes. So I feel like that kind of makes my videos a lot more unique and entertaining. And I'm hoping that's what a lot of people can kind of gravitate towards in my channel in Keep It Real Studios. But yeah, man, that's just some of my thoughts and feelings on just today. I just wanted to kind of get on here and studio time, speak my mind. I don't really have much to say for this studio time, but I just kind of wanted to get on here, talk a little bit, and just tell you how I feel, how I've been feeling, and why I haven't really been posting a lot lately. But yeah, man, that's kind of it for today, man. I don't know. I don't want it to be too short of a mini podcast series. I kind of want it to be a lot longer. I hope one day in the future I get like 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe I get some guests on my podcast. I think that'd be very cool. I hope my channel can definitely become that big and branch out in the future. One day I feel like that'd be very dope for my channel. But also just maybe put something in the comments. Tell me what you want to see me review. Cause me, I'm open to reviewing anything, from like MMA, boxing, movies, TV shows, cartoons, whatever, products. Just share my opinion, give some life advice. I have my Keep It Real Chronicles channel. Sometimes I like to give my own personal life and thoughts and experiences. So yeah, kind of put any suggestions. I can kind of give you my thoughts and opinions. I'm open to a lot of variety, man. I don't want Keep It Real Studios to just be one basic content. I want to be able to post MMA content, then post like MCU content, then post like basketball content, post rap content, talk about rainbows, unicorns, different things, random stuff, like whatever. I want to be able to just talk about how I feel and what I think is going on and just share my thoughts and opinion. And I kind of want to grow a large community here. I kind of want it to be a free space where everybody just talks about how they feel and give some of their opinions in a well respected manner. I feel like nowadays you can have your opinion without being ridiculed. But I kind of want my channel to be an open space where people kind of share their own experiences and their own views. But truthfully, we're kind of getting closer to like the 9-10 minute mark. So I think I'm just gonna wrap it up for today. That'll be it for studio time. Episode 2, I've been definitely slacking on studio time. I thought I was gonna have a lot more because I do enjoy the studio times, man. It's definitely one of the easiest videos I do make. It is just kind of like a podcast. I come here, share my thoughts, feelings, and I just kind of post it up on YouTube, man. I really like that aspect. I don't really have to cut it, do a lot of edits, make it super entertaining. I can just kind of hear and talk and just be real, be myself. So this is definitely something I do like about this podcast series, and hopefully I should be doing a lot more in the future. And I do have a couple of videos to start working on, so be on the lookout for that. Still don't know if I'm gonna put this video first or last. I'll see. But that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, don't forget to keep it real.